Okay, babies. So I forgot that I didn't do one on Friday because I was traveling on Friday too. So this story is going to be for Friday, December 21st. And it's called A Wonderful Birthday Star. Once upon a time, there was a happy mouse family. They lived in a little straw house in the back of the stable. There was a mouse mother and a mouse father and lots of mouse brothers and sisters. Melissa Mouse was the youngest mouse in the family. She was a big help to the family because she went with her brothers and sisters to gather grain and oats for food. And she helped keep their straw house clean. But Melissa had a problem. She was afraid to sleep in the dark. So every night, Mother Mouse would leave a little candle burning in Melissa's room to help her fall asleep. If Melissa woke up, she would see the light and not be afraid. Father Mouse would always tell stories to the family before bedtime. One of Melissa's favorite stories was about a wonderful birthday from a long time ago. It was the story of the very first Christmas. Melissa often asked Father Mouse to tell the story of that wonderful birthday. It was in a stable, just like ours, said Father Mouse, that the miracle of the first Christmas took place. When Joseph and Mary arrived in the town of Bethlehem after a long journey, there was no place for them to stay. But, said Father Mouse, the innkeeper said they could sleep in the stable because Mary was going to have a baby. All the animals in the stable shared their home with Joseph and Mary, and during the night the baby Jesus was born. A very large, bright star came to shine over the stable to mark the birth of the Son of God. Why did the star shine so brightly? Asked Melissa. Many people wanted to come to see the baby Jesus, said Father Mouse. The star helped show the way to the stable, and all the people who saw the star knew something wonderful had happened, and they were glad. Every time Father Mouse would tell this story, Melissa wondered about the bright and shining star that marked the birthday of baby Jesus. One Christmas Eve, the Mouse family gathered around Father Mouse to hear the story of the first Christmas before they all went to bed. While the rest of the Mouse family was still asleep, Melissa Mouse woke up. The candle in her room had gone out. At first she was very afraid. She started to call for Mother and Father Mouse. But then she noticed a bright light shining outside the little straw house. What can that be? Asked Melissa. Then she remembered it was Christmas Eve. Could this be the bright and shining star that marked the birth of the Son of God? Melissa got up from her bed and went to the window. There was many stars in the sky, but one of them was especially bright. Suddenly, as Melissa watched this bright star, she wasn't afraid anymore. She began to understand why people wanted to find the stable where the baby Jesus was born. They wanted to be near the Son of God, and she knew why people were glad when they saw the bright and shining star of the first Christmas. Because of baby Jesus, she said, there will always be a light in the world. It will never be dark because of the shining star that marks his wonderful birthday. Melissa went to her bed and fell asleep, even though there was no candle to light her room. When Mother Mouse came to wake her up on Christmas morning, she saw the candle burnt out. Were you afraid? Asked Mother Mouse. I saw the wonderful birthday star, and I wasn't afraid, said Melissa. But I wish the birthday star could shine all the time. The birthday star does shine all the time, said Mother Mouse. It shines in your heart, and when you think about the baby Jesus and it shines for all the world to see when you are happy. The Mouse family celebrated Christmas with a marvelous dinner. They gathered around the table and told each other about this and that that made them happy. I'm happy that we have a warm house to keep us safe and dry, said Mother Mouse. I'm happy that we have our family, said Father Mouse. I'm happy that we have good food to eat, said her biggest brother Mouse. And I'm happy that it's Christmas, said Melissa Mouse. Thank you, baby Jesus for a wonderful birthday star. Okay, babies, that was for Friday the 21st. We're going to do one more here in a little bit, so I'll see you in a few minutes.